Last night, the zombies massed along the gates. We sent the robots out into them. The battle lasted for hours. I was operating Yoshi on shift with Timmy and Jade. My heart pounded in my chest, and at points, I felt as if I could not breathe. Yoshi smashed dozens of the fiends. When my shift was over, I sat in the room for an hour. I could not calm down. The battle was still active, and then it was over, and I still could not sleep. Mom held my hand, sung to me, brushed my hair, but I was still up all night. This morning, a disheveled man came to the side of the fence. He was a runner like many of them. After talking a few minutes, we passed him water through the fence. Mom said he was bipolar. She said she felt bad for him, as people with bipolar disorder often need the support and understanding. He kept talking about how hopeless everything was. Mom listened and tried to get him to talk about something positive. It is a common technique for dealing with depressed people. In the end, we were able to make some interesting trades through the fence for some furs he had, and in return, we provided him with about a pound of mushrooms we had been growing in our basement. As he handed us the furs, I noticed he was burned on his left arm. The man said that he got it while trying to escape from an abandoned house. He and his group were staying in that. Of course, it caught fire. Crying, he explained that most of the party were trapped in the building, although some managed to escape. It was a second-degree burn. I knew because I can tell the differences between first, second, and third-degree burns. Let me share with you how you can tell the differences. First, second-degree burns look more serious than first-degree burns. Skin was a little more burnt, and there's blisters, and there's also severe pain, but less serious than a third-degree burn. In a third-degree burn, you would have a well-done human arm. Tissue would be shown in the damage, and skin would be destroyed. Before I move on to treatment, here are some don'ts. Don't apply ointment or any greasy substances like Vaseline or fat or butter. And don't try to break blisters. Now, to treat burns, I called Uncle Pete. At first, he looked like he wanted to shoot the man, but gradually he dropped the attitude and told me what to do. As the burn was less than 20% of his body, I helped Uncle Pete immerse it in cold water. Then we gave him slightly salted water because people with burns can dehydrate. We placed dry bandages on the victim's burn. Try to keep it clean. These are truly the grimmest of times, but it is courage like that of the man to walk honestly up to the fence and negotiate with fairness, even with all his pain that keeps me going. He had a bravery which I admire. And went out. P.S. What was the worst burn you had or ever seen?